Hey guys, Accelerate coming at you again with a quick video. Just getting back into my 94 Mazda RX-7 with LS3 416 stroker, running the Holley HP EFI. Looking over my map here, got my laptop with me. Was doing some tweaks, some other stuff that I wanted to look over. But what I recently purchased was the Holley's 3.5 inch LCD. Now this is their new LCD that they recently released to revise what ultimately had come with the Avenger and Terminator throttle body fuel injection setups. But the good thing is that it also works with the HP EFI as well as the Dominator. So again, it's not going to be as robust as something with a laptop, so on and so forth, with the full software. But one of the main reasons I got it was for the gauges. So you can see as I turn the key on, it immediately pops up to the last screen that you were on. So if you keep the digital gauges that it has as an option up, then ultimately it just pops up to your gauge setup. Very nice. So one thing you'll notice here, this is a one of the default layouts that you can have for your gauge setup. It'll let you customize them. You can literally go in, do your your multiple dashes. You can change the setup, change the layout, whatever it may be. Or you can also go through and look at some of their default setups they have, different parameters, different metrics, whatever it may be, drive-by-wire, so on and so forth. You either do trans, lots of options here. But what I like also is that you'll notice how it's lit up red and yellow there on those two particular metrics, and that's something you will set in the ECU with the software, and you can set it up for both caution and warn for a particular metric, whether it's lower oil pressure at a particular RPM, or whatever the case may be, AFR, a certain map. You can set those warnings up, and it will actually pop up on the screen here. So very nice for driving along, very nice for monitoring your particular metrics. Another thing that I really like about this LCD too is, even though it's not really designed specifically for tuning the HP EFI and Dominator, you do have options. You can go into tuning for both basic, system, and advanced. You can change your input outputs, you can change the idle speed, your AFR, target AFR table, your timing, whatever the case may be. Again, it's not as robust as the software on a full laptop, but it's way more convenient if you have a basic change that you wanted to make, while you were roadside or whatever the case may be, driving along. Another great feature of this guy is it actually has an SD slot. If you pull it out of the skin, the mounting skin there, it has a SD card, which it allows you to data log directly. Now you can data log internally with the ECU on all parameters, and then you'd have to pull it, or you can actually use the LCD to data log directly to the SD card at the touch of a button. And you can set up all kinds of triggers to data log, whether you want to mess with the LCD at the certain RPM, certain AFR, whatever the case may be. So that's a nice feature as well. I've really been waiting on this guy to come in. Really been excited to get it. Whenever Holley released the new one and they said that it would work with the HP EFI, I was really happy, because like most people, everybody wants gauges, but at the same time, I personally want to know what the ECU is reading, because what the ECU is reading ultimately is where my safety nets are set up for the tune itself, whether it be bad gas, bad timing, low oil pressure, high coolant temperature sensor, whatever the case may be. That, to me, that's what's important, as opposed to some sort of aftermarket sensor that is just going to let you know that, hey, this is the particular readout, but it's not necessarily going to do anything about that. So in any case, I just wanted to show off the LCD, just in case anybody had a Holley out there or was looking at getting one, and you can see a little bit about it. So hope this was informative, and we'll talk to you again.